Hello and namaste everyone. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Today's video is about Halo Infinite campaign overview. We are going to pause the video at certain points. We're going to talk about it. So let's go.
Since the beginning, Halo was about Master Chief and Cortana, partners protecting humanity. But that is now a distant memory. Humanity is fighting for survival. The Banished have risen, defeated our heroes, and taken control of the mysterious Zeta Halo. We need a savior. We need hope. We need Spartan 117, Master Chief.
We have a
So right off the bat, what we can see is the graphics are actually like 20-30% at least better than the trailer we saw last year. They've changed the lighting, at least that's what I feel. They've added a few layers of texture. The delay worked for them actually. I was very skeptical about it. The lighting, it looks good. Up until now, what we've seen is Master Chief has found another AI, which was basically created to, I guess, destroy Cortana. So this is basically after Halo 5. And this character right here, the guy who has the beard, is a new one. I don't think we've seen him ever before. Actually, I'm pretty sure of it. And he's a new character. And it's like a callback to Halo 1 where Master Chief is actually woken up from the cryo. So I don't think in this case he's in cryo, but it's a slight callback.
Hope. We need Spartan 117, Master Chief.
Spartan 117 is Master Chief's code, I guess. Sierra 117. The music is the same.
mission, soldier.
What is it? What's down there?
A weapon.
A weapon? How many guns do you need?
Okay, so you can see the halo over there. Okay, so the outer part of the environment, it reminds me of Halo Combat Evolved second mission, I think. I think its name was Halo, and it had the sky, everything. It was bright. That's what I'm trying to say. It was bright, and it looked really good. It wasn't confined. It was very open. I think they tried to give it that feel, the feel of that level specifically. In the previous trailer, even the outer environment, the lightings weren't that good. It was a little bit dull. It was on the dull side. This time it looks a little bright, although the Master Chief's armor is a little bit of a bright green. So I'm not a huge fan of that. I like the previous trailer armor of Master Chief, the almost olive green armor. I prefer that one. But it's a first person game, so the armor really doesn't matter. And the guy with the beard, he looks like he's going to be the... Have you guys ever seen Justice League? Justice League, when they're on the field, they have someone on their base, the Watchtower. So I think that guy is the version of Watchtower in Halo Infinite. I think he's going to be mostly on the main ship, and he's going to provide resources when Master Chief is on the field. He'll be sending the vehicles, the weapons, I think. You can call in vehicles in this game. We'll get to it later, but I'm just mentioning it. You can call in vehicles in this game. So I think he'll be the one who will be sending the vehicles. So this is the inside part. If you have played any Halo games before,
Halo Infinite invites players to
you'll know
become
that it's a
Master
mix
Chief
of
and discover true Spartan
open
freedom
environments
in the
and closed
most wide
environments,
open
both.
and adventure-filled Halo experience yet. But Chief won't be alone on the journey. His first mission is to retrieve a new AI, codenamed the Weapon.
It's been 6 months. Where have you been?
Following the events of Halo 5, Master Chief is searching for the answer to a troubling question. What happened to Cortana?
I was created to lock down Cortana, but I don't know why.
Okay, lockdown, not exactly destroy, but
What did she do that
you
was
see
so
what I
wrong?
mean.
Order received. Stand by.
See, the AI is actually female, the weapon. and the voice we heard is the male one, and the accent kind of resembles the guy in the beard. So I think he's going to be the one who's going to send the resources, whatever Master Chief needs. I think they'll have a bigger ship somewhere in the atmosphere of this Zeta Halo, and Master Chief is going to be on field. He's going to be on watchtower. He's going to be tracking. He's going to be providing resources. He's going to be giving Master Chief the missions, whatever Master Chief has to do. Basically, he's going to keep track of it. The outposts, the Master Chiefs. I guess they'll have a hub in this one where Master Chief will respawn every time we log in into the game when we try to continue. It has a kind of a Far Cry feel to it. See, the Wasp just dropped.
The answer is somewhere on Zeta Halo. A damaged world full of wonder, mystery, and danger. And at every turn, the Banished are hunting Master Chief and the remnants of the UNSC.
Victory is already ours. We will meet on the battlefield.
The Banished army is spread across the surface, building fearsome strongholds and outposts with no one to stop them.
So see, there are like these different vehicles which we can take, and we can go into the open world and we can attack the specific outposts. We can drop in from the Wasp or the Banshee, whatever, and we can attack the Banished. The Banished are basically the Covenant, the Banished Covenant, the Covenant group which has been banished. That's why the Banshee and the Ghost and Covenant vehicles are no longer purple, they are red. That's because they are banished. You also saw the Jackals, the Sniper Jackals. The Sniper Jackals also look different. The Grunts look different in this game. They have a reddish armor instead of purple. That's because they are not really the Covenant. They are the banished Covenant group.
Until now. From the beginning of the Halo saga, Master Chief has been a hero, ready to fight and win against impossible odds.
Chief, is that you?
You're safe now. Incoming.
But
As we can see, like the previous Halo games, we have different NPCs with us for handling the guns, for sitting in the passenger seat and shooting while we drive. I don't know who they are. In the previous Halo games, they were the UNSC members. In this, I don't know who they are because they don't even have an armor. They're wearing like camo clothes. I think they are people who are stranded over there, or there's some kind of resistance, but they don't look like UNSC members because you've seen how UNSC members dress, what kind of uniform they wear. I think these are some new groups which are going to be introduced in this game. Or they could just be refugees or people stranded.
What if it's a friend?
And Master Chief could be using them to defeat the Banished Covenant.
It isn't.
Remonius. Okay.
player
Okay, so Remonius, he had a health bar near his head. So this is something new. In the previous Halo games, it has never been this. It has never been a game with boss fights. I think there are like mini boss fights in this game. They tried something different, I'm thinking. Because in the previous Halo games, you were in close quarter ranges. You were fighting the hunters. Those were kind of like mini bosses, but they were not exactly those. They didn't have the health bar. You could, if you played the game enough, you knew how to exploit the hunters. Okay, so it's not very difficult. You just need practice and you need experience. So there's a point where you can kill them very easily. They don't even feel like huge bosses unless you're playing on legendary or heroic or something. On easy and normal, it's very easy to exploit them. This is a little different. The guy, the Tremonius, the Craig, he had a health bar. So that means there are boss fights, and that means that he's not the only one. There might be a lot of mini bosses. So I guess it makes sense because this game has like outposts and all. So there might be a mini boss in every outpost. And while connecting to the campaign, there might be some mini bosses who are going to come, and they're going to have great action sequences, cutscenes, and combat mix, I think so. Let's go ahead.
Now have more freedom than ever before to take
So you
down
can see the
Banished
menus on the
anywhere they
left.
choose.
They're like different
Banished is
waypoints,
already
different
ahead, Chief.
things you can
Some
collect.
kind of salvage operation. What do we do?
Shut it
Okay,
down
so they are not just outposts.
permanently.
They are operations of the Covenant, which we have to stop. Cool. So that ship, I forgot the name of the Covenant ship, but it's from the previous Halo games 1, 2, and 3. If you guys remember, there were missions where you could get on board on the Covenant ship and you had to kill off these enemies, and there used to be a generator, a power source of the Covenant ship, and you have to destroy, and you have to jump before it blows up. So that ship resembles that a lot because they're like mounted guns on them. So I think they're going back to that. Halo 4 and 5 didn't have that. Halo 4 and 5, completely different games. They do not resemble anything which was there in 1, 2, and 3. And I'm a big fan of Halo 1, 2, and 3. So this is really great. Okay, wait. What do we have here? The grapple shot. So there are how many tiers? There are like 3 tiers. Okay. There's grapple shot, there's the shield core, there's the threat sensor, the drop for, and the thruster. So you can upgrade these. And I'm guessing with the grapple shot, there are like different things because they have like different logos on them. I think the third one is where if you upgrade, you can have cooldown. I mean, shorter cooldowns.
Have here.
The thruster. Escape velocity. Okay, you can increase the speed also on the thruster.
Do you see that? Could be useful. If you like that kind of thing.
Oh, I like it.
Halo Infinite allows us all to become
Okay, so we got the look of the Scorpion. We can blow up the outposts. I guess those things can blow up the yellow shiny liquid. I don't know what it is. It does look interesting, but I'm also afraid that this game will be compared a lot to Far Cry because I have done that already 2 times in this video. So I hope they don't go full Far Cry on this. That's just the only thing they took from it. I hope so.
Master Chief, doing what Spartans do best, defying the odds to take down the Banished. Piece by piece. This won't be an easy fight.
Now see, that was cool. Master Chief dropped down from a Banshee. He used the skewer to blow up the other enemy Banshee. And there was another Banshee which he grappled onto. And then he threw the elite out of it. And then he just flew away. So that says a lot about the game's sandbox. If you've played the multiplayer flight, you already know the physics in this game is brilliant. The sandbox is amazing. There are like tons of shit you can do. Okay, so in story mode especially, where I'm pretty sure if you get a gadget, it's not like a time thing. You can keep upgrading them as long as you have those weapons. And I think you can use them once you get them. You can use it for the whole story. It's not going to be like the multiplayer that you have to grab it every time. It's an open world. Remember that. It's an open world with great physics, with great mechanics, and it's a great sandbox. So there are like unlimited possibilities of what you can do.
Master Chief will take on returning favorites and surprising new threats like the agile skimmers, a sadistic Spartan killer named Jaga Erdamni.
Say goodbye.
Look out, Chief.
So this guy, see, his energy sword and his energy shield both are red. this is because of the Banished Covenant thing, and I think he's going to be a mini boss as well. I don't think he's like the main boss. I don't think they'll reveal the main boss in the campaign trailer. I think he's like a mini boss or a little above the mini boss tier, but I'm pretty sure this is not the main antagonist of the game.
If he looks
Angry.
And something even more threatening.
The Forerunner's lies are at an end. I am the harbinger of the truth. You are not the future.
Exploring this vast and fractured world will
Okay, that lady, the alien lady, she could be one of the big bads of this game. She's clearly not the main antagonist. She looks like she could kick some ass. Let's go.
I am the harbinger of the truth. You are not the future.
exploring this vast and fractured world.
Okay, she just said she's the harbinger of the truth. I'm not giving you any spoilers. If you haven't played the game, just go and play the game. The Halo Master Chief Collection. If you have already played, you know who the truth is. And she's the harbinger of truth. That means she's working for them. So, Master Chief is diving.
117 to the ultimate test. But where there is courage, there is hope. Welcome to the new era of Halo.
Is everyone trying to kill you?
It kind of seems like it.
Okay, so Master Chief just skydived onto the Pelican and things started blowing up behind him. I'm kind of getting the feeling like we are going to leave the open area at some point. There's going to be like multiple locations on the map. You have to complete the first area, then you can, once you complete the main stories, the main campaign story of that area, there might be a point where you have to leave for the next place. I hate to say it, but that's Far Cry 3 times. I've compared it to Far Cry 3 times already. I really hope it's not exactly same. I hope you get access to the whole open world together, and there's like a way to track a progression of the campaign. Obviously, I don't want it to be randomized. It'll be very confusing, and I need there a way to stick to the campaign properly. It doesn't have to be scattered all across. I think they'll have to balance out the open world with the strict progression of the campaign somehow. Let's see when the game comes out. But it does seem like they're going to change spots multiple times in the game. December 8th, console, PC and cloud. What was the point of that? I don't understand why they put that in the end. Was it like some jump scare or some shit like that? Or did they just want to show his face up close because of the Craig thing that happened last year? Anyway, I've actually heard that this Craig figure, that's not in engine. It's a CGI. Obviously, they didn't use the word CGI. They said that it's not in engine. So that's basic logic. It is CGI. So that's what I got from this. I made a reaction video earlier, but I didn't go full in depth on that one. This was a little bit deeper than that. I think I covered pretty much all of it. If you think I forgot something or I missed something in the trailer, just let me know down in the comments. And let me know if you're excited for the game. I am, for sure. At least now my mind is at peace that the game does look decent. Look, I understand the criticism where people are coming from. They don't love the graphics, obviously. And a lot of people say that Halo 5 graphics were way better. And I agree, Halo 5 graphics were better. But for me personally, Halo 5 did not look anything like a Halo game. It gave me a more of Call of Duty feel. So I really prefer these graphics. I agree that those graphics look better. The Halo 5 type graphics look better. For me, Halo is not about graphics. It's about the physics of the game. It's about the gameplay mechanic. It's about the gun mechanic. It's all those little things that make Halo Halo. It's definitely not graphics. I do like good graphics, but this is exactly what I was looking for. I don't want it to be super realistic. I don't want it to be like Call of Duty, where it's on your face graphics. I'm not interested in that. And in any case, I always prefer good gameplay over graphics. I'm not a graphic person, and it's not like I'm not going to play a certain game because of graphics, because I know such people who won't play older games because the graphics, they're not good. Obviously they're old games, so they haven't aged well. But I'm not that kind of person. I can play any game no matter how it looks. As long as I'm enjoying, I'm happy with it. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you some value. Please hit the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more. Till then, happy gaming.